Hey guys, I showed you that like 30-second video of this last week, and now I'm doing a full video on it. So this is a Carter go-kart frame, which is the this frame part that really makes it stand out, and how it's just made. And it has a 6.5 horsepower power sport Tecumseh engine, which people say are junk, but they're really not. They're really good engines. So what I've done to it is actually not much. I made a kill switch for it because otherwise you have to use this one in the back and you don't have time to shut it off back here, and that one actually doesn't work anyway. So I took the air filter out, but leave like an air filter cover so nothing big gets in there. Changed the oil, put a straight pipe exhaust pipe, which sounds it's quieter than when I just took off the muffler, which I had, which is in the video. That's the sound it made. And things I don't like about this is that the especially this carburetor, it's a good carburetor, but it's a primer button, which if you don't know what that does for a carburetor, here, I get this off. Take that off. So when you go to start it and it's cold, especially because of winter here, I don't know what that is. I think that's just gunk. It's hard to get in there. Okay, see a little nozzle? That's gas. And you click the primer. So there's no choke, which is terrible and stupid. Which all other engines seem to have is a choke. So I'll put that back on. Top speed is 32 to 34 miles an hour, depending on asphalt or not. But yeah, this is a fast go-kart. Now it is because it's a jack shaft or torque converter. I like to call it jack shaft. So what this does, there's like a little cylinder in there that pushes onto the belt and grabs this belt. And then this part, when it spins higher and higher, see it's got a sprocket thing here, and it gets smaller, and that gets bigger. And then it goes to a chain. So it just helps get the power on the ground. Definitely. Sorry about the sniffling. It's cold outside, so. I'm running, what are these? 16 by 6.5s by 8 tires. It's actually a pretty decent sized tire. The fronts are a little bit smaller, but not by much. I have lights on here, but if you notice, there's no battery anywhere. These run off the engine because it's a 3-phase engine, which has it's got, instead of a 2-phase like normal ones, it's got 3 phases, which means that there's more power to power things like lights, but that's about it. Has no suspension, so this off-road is a rough ride, but it has the power to just go through everything anyway. Plans for the future of this is I'm gonna paint it, because this is just how it came when it was built. So yeah, this steering wheel is actually pretty small, and I mean, on asphalt, which I run it, it's okay, but in the dirt it can be a pain to turn. It's actually not too uncomfortable, especially when you got the seatbelt in there, but this is like a really hard foam. Look at that, it's just tough. Otherwise, yeah, I purchased this go-kart, how long has it been, 2 years now? And it's been stored at a relative's house, like he's got a lot of acres. And I just got it going better when I brought it down. Before it was on the slower side, but all that was wrong with it was there's this throttle cable line. If it'll focus here. There we go. This goes to here, which goes to here and goes to your carburetor. But see, this used to have a spring, which was the governor, and this was loose on the cable, so of course I wasn't pulling it all the way anyway. So that's better now. Yeah, it's actually a really decent go-kart when it's going. So